In today's video, ladies and gentlemen, we will build on the content of our previous episode, which focused on A3, XRP, and ripple effects. I'm confident that A3 is hoarding a significant amount of XRP, that they are functioning 100% behind the scenes, not 100% like a trillion, and that A3 is rippling XRP. We are going to set the tone for the enormous, gigantic institutional need that Corda is preparing for. Welcome back to another episode. Straight away watch this video, which was posted by David Rutter on March 22nd, 2018, to help you remember months later. Okay, then have a look at his body. In December, they said that they would be using XRP as the initial settlement method in the settlers' court while the litigation was still pending. Language used here when questioned about XRP Ripple, he entirely sidesteps the subject and, surprise, doesn't even respond. It requires paying close attention to your platform. What do you think of Corda's lack of correlation with the value of cryptocurrencies, which are currently gaining so much traction in popular culture? Consider the cost of blockchain. Additionally, the price of Ripple, I know you have some interest in it, has drastically dropped. Will it rebound this year? To the best of my knowledge, Ripple is a currency in which you own shares. Will it bounce back after this year's severe decline? Have you seen that the price of blockchain has dropped so much this year? Will it ever rise again, Matt? I'm sorry, but I'm not sure how to respond to it. Biden's pricing about Bitcoins, yes, so I don't have an opinion on Bitcoin. Upon examining the many cryptocurrencies in existence, I define a cryptocurrency as a digital representation of a currency that is not backed by fiat money. It does not have a gold guarantee, rather, it only has the owner's faith. I don't have a strong opinion on that, however, there are reasons behind Bitcoin. And potentially even the existence of Ethereum, but as you are aware, there are hundreds of different cryptocurrencies available today, and the majority of them have experienced an ICO frenzy. As a result, many of these tokens lack the long-term value that can be derived from the utility that a digital asset delivers. It appears that he and Brad Garlinghouse share the same perspective regarding assets that have real utility in the blockchain space, but this is where my disagreement with currencies lies. Things started to get strange in 2017 when they filed a lawsuit regarding the contracts. Then, in 2018, they announced that they would be using XRP. We'll see what transpires in that year. The two businesses had signed a contract in September 2016 granting R3 the right to buy up to 5 billion XRP by September 2019 for 0.0085 per unit, even when XRPs had let's use September 2019 and $1. In the lawsuit, R3 claims that the contract does not give it the right to terminate it and is asking the court to declare that it is entitled to all its rights, including purchasing the XRP at any time over the next 2 years. In other words, all they wanted was to buy XRP at 0.85, but Brad Garlinghouse attempted to do so through an email to R3's chief executive, David Rutter. What makes you want to take that action? Considering that A3 and Ripple were launched at the same time, right? The rippling effect was as we discussed in the previous video. The first A3 arrived, but they began working together. The lawsuit was settled in 2018, nevertheless. Something doesn't add up here right before they say they're going to use XRP. Simply doesn't add up. And what does it seem like to you that they're both looking forward to moving past these disagreements when they declare the settlement and the contents of the deal stay confidential? Forget it. When this disagreement arose, we received let's join together and get this rolling. To achieve a consensus, let's resolve it because we will eventually need to work together in one way or another. When we got to some documents that A3 released in 2016, a central bank issued a fedcoin. Although there was not much discussion on cryptocurrency and CBDCs back then, remember that A3 and Ripple were at the same round table. Meetings over that period in 2016, so pay attention to the ideas they're putting out. The inner workings of a fedcoin, although currently CBDCs are being introduced. Let's pay close attention to this. Pre-allocating the total amount of tokens, let's say 100 trillion fedcoins, would be an alternative method of creating a fedcoin. They are indeed thinking along these lines. Outside of this box, the central bank would instantly receive this block and hold it in reserve until it was needed. Ripple set the precedent for a 100% pre-allocation. At the time of its creation, Ripple Labs held the majority of the 100 billion XRP supply, with the remaining portion being auctioned off or distributed as compensation for a decrease in the central currency. Extra cryptocurrency can be kept in a bank. Go around and pay attention to this section. It vaults just as much as it does with deposited banknotes that are still suitable for a moment. Security is made simpler by pre-allocating. Criteria: since nobody can distribute Fed coins, yet it is very hard to modify. It is absurd to underestimate demand and then underestimate supply. This was in 2016, and look at where we are now with CBDCs and XRP in the center. Just listen to this video design, please. Through XRP, CBDC can offer a way to bridge different currencies because of its inherent connection with the ledgers of other central banks. Through interoperability can facilitate effective cross-border and cross-asset transactions. This can be accomplished through cross-ledger communication protocols or cross-issuance, with XRP acting as a bridge currency. The establishment of a CBDC gives A3 the consortium that they have established and rippled, so this lessens the risk that institutions are compelled to bear when trading across numerous networks or currencies in the existing system. Folks, please share your thoughts in the comments section below. Now let's simply quickly conclude the video. Utilizing this HSBC published PDF, they mentioned XRP, which stands out because of its underpayment, about distributed ledger technology in the capital markets years ago. They also mentioned how DLT can streamline end-to-end value transfer, lowering costs, operational risks, and settlement times. For instance, Ripple's XRP ledger uses tokens to represent digital currencies issued by central banks, making real-time cross-border settlements possible. Pay attention to it. With caution, they claim that Ripple's XRP ledger facilitates actual cross-border settlements. The writing was clearly on the wall when it came to employing tokens, specifically the XRP, which stands for Central Bank Digital Currencies, for that cross-currency trade. For an extended period. In 2017, HSBC named technological partners, and Ripple was one of them. Folks, when it came to blockchain technology within HSBC, Chris Larsen was the only one, and look where we are now. Assuming that Ripple owns Madako and that HSBC said that they will collaborate to provide asset custody services and that they will be tokenized in gold, what else is there to say? Having said that, I do value every one of you. It's been a while in the making, after all. 2017, HSBC announces the appointment of Chris Larsen to the technology board and discusses XRP. It's going to be amazing when HSBC joins up with a business that Ripple purchased. We'll be back with we also began producing a video based on the idea that cryptocurrency liquidity will one day be able to facilitate substantial international payments. For users to understand the advantages of our fiat-based switch to ODL could be made by the network. Flip the switch once the market is developed enough, and this is precisely what is taking place. I believe you are part of what we're building. Knowing that it's resolving a genuine issue, I consider all of the tokens. Anyone would comprehend the utility, in my opinion. There will be value in the token if actual utility and value are being provided to real customers.